In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Spirit of wisdom and understanding, enlighten our minds to perceive the mysteries of the universe in relation to eternity. Spirit of right judgment and courage, guide us and make us firm in our baptismal decision to follow Jesus' way of love. Spirit of knowledge and reverence, help us to see the lasting value of justice and mercy in our everyday dealings with one another. May we respect life as we work to solve problems of family and nation, economy and ecology. Spirit of God, spark our faith, hope and love into new action each day. Fill our lives with wonder and awe in your presence which penetrates all creation. Amen.
Let's move!
EO, our brave police car rushes to the rescue when we need help. Oh, there he is.
Freeze! You're under arrest!
EO, super brave police car! Yo-yo-ho, yo-yo-hey, yo-yo-ho, yo-yo-hey.
You're safe!
Yo-yo-ho, yo-yo-hey, yo-yo-ho, yo-yo-hey.
T-Rex!
Tyrannosaurus Rex!
I'm the best hunter!
Tyrannosaurus Rex!
What's gonna be my prey? Look at my mighty teeth, look at my mighty jaws. Nothing can run away from me!
T stands for toothy.
T-Rex!
T stands for tall.
T-Rex!
T stands for terrible.
T-Rex!
Tyrannosaurus Rex!
I am the best hunter!
Tyrannosaurus Rex!
What's gonna be my prey? Listen to my foot stomp, listen to my loud roar. Nothing can stay calm in front of me.
Tyrannosaurus Rex! Tyrannosaurus Rex! Tyrannosaurus Rex!
Hello, Grade 1 pupils! Welcome to our Week 11 lesson of our mathematics class. To formally start our discussion today, kindly get your mathematics book for your reference. We are going to discuss the Lesson 10, page 108, Solving Word Problems on Subtraction of Whole Numbers. Okay, so let us read the problem. Amanda sold 315 potatoes in November and 426 potatoes in December. How many more potatoes did she sell in December than in November? Okay, so to find out, let us study the following steps. Okay, so in solving word problems, you need to follow some steps to solve the problem. Okay, so we have here 3 steps. Okay, so first we have to understand the problem. Okay, so understand the problem, you have here what are facts given in the problem. So when you say facts, the numbers. Okay, so you have here 315 potatoes sold in November and 426 potatoes sold in December. Okay, so that is the given facts in the problem. Okay, next we have what do you want to find? Okay, so you need to find how many more potatoes did Amanda sold in December than in November. Okay, so that is the problem. Okay, so what clue is given? Okay, the word clue there is how many more. Okay, again, the word clue in the given problem is the how many more. Okay, so what operation will you use? Okay, so to find the answer, you need to use the operation of subtraction. Okay, then the next step, you need to plan. Okay, so in planning, okay, you will write the number sentence. So, the number sentence is like this: 426 minus 315 equals box or n. So, that is how to plan the given problem. Okay, then the last step, you need to solve. So, under solving, you have to solve the number sentence. So, again, the number sentence there is 426 minus 315. So, you will write the numbers in columns for you to easily subtract. Okay, then subtract 6 minus 5 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. Okay, so the answer is 111. Then the last step, you need to state the complete answer. Okay, so Amanda sold 111 more potatoes in December than in November. So that was how are you going to solve the word problem. Okay, so or you can also use a picture or a diagram to help you solve the word problem. Okay, so you need to draw a picture or a diagram. Okay, so November 315, then in December you have 426. Okay, so after that number, the second step, you need to proceed to number 3. Okay, you will write a number sentence for the problem. Okay, so you have there 426 minus 315. Then subtract. You need to find the difference. Then the last one, you will have to give the complete answer. So therefore, there are 111 more potatoes sold in December than in November. Okay, so what will you do to solve word problem involving subtraction of whole numbers? Okay, so you need to follow the steps. Okay, so in solving a word problem involving subtraction of whole numbers, understand the problem first. Okay, make a plan, then carry out that plan and solve the number sentence. Then, you need to state the complete answer. Okay, you may also use a picture or a diagram to analyze the word problem on subtraction. Okay, so let us proceed to lesson 11, solving two-step word problems. Okay, so let us read the problem. Tanya received 350 pesos from her grandmother and 310 from her grandfather on her birthday. She spent 400 pesos to buy Christmas gifts for her parents. How much money does she have? Okay, so to solve the problem, we need to follow the step. Okay, so first step is you need to understand the problem. Okay, so what are the given facts in the problem? So the given facts there are 350 pesos from her grandmother, then 310 from grandfather, then 400 pesos spent for gifts for her parents. Okay, what do you want to find out, or what is asked in the problem? How much money Tanya has left? Okay, what is the hidden information in the problem? The total amount of Tanya received. What clue is given? Okay, money left. Okay, what operation or operations will you use? Okay, so you need to use the operation, two operations. Okay, the addition and subtraction. Okay, then we have the next step, which is plan. You will write the number sentence. Okay, so you will add this one, 350 pesos and 310. Then, we will subtract 400 equals N or box. Then, proceed to the last step, which is solve. Okay, solve the number sentence. Okay, so you need to solve the numbers in parentheses first. Okay, you need to add first the 350 and 310. Okay, 350 plus 310 is 660. Then the answer, you need to subtract to 400. Okay, so 660 minus 400. Okay, so the answer is 260. Okay, then you need to state the complete answer. Okay, so Tanya has 260 pesos left. Okay, so take note that parentheses can be used to indicate the first operation to be performed. So you need to perform the numbers or the indicated operation inside the parentheses, just like this one. Okay, so you need to add first these two numbers, then proceed this one. Okay, so 660 minus 400 equals 260. Okay, so the same number can be analyzed using a diagram. Okay, so draw two rectangles showing the amounts given by her grandmother and grandfather to Tanya. Okay, so you have here 350 and 310. Okay, so the total is 660 pesos. Okay, then you need to draw another rectangle to show the cost of gifts Tanya bought. Okay, so draw it below the two triangles. Okay, so after drawing this one, proceed this one. So na siya 400 pesos nga gispend niya sa gifts. Then, you will compare the two rectangles. Okay, so This one, 350 plus 310 is 660. Okay, so look at the triangle. So observe that the triangle for the cost of gifts is shorter than the combined triangles for the amounts given by her grandmother and grandfather. So the part with the question mark, so this one shows the amount of money left with Tanya. Then proceed to the last step. You will state the complete answer. So Tanya has 260 pesos left. So the problem you have solved in two-step word problem. This kind of problem requires two operations to get the final answer. Okay, the addition and subtraction operation. Okay, so to solve two-step word problems, you must first look the hidden information in the problem. Okay, so remember that a two-step word problem requires two operations to solve it. So to solve a two-step word problem, you must identify first the hidden information in the problem. Okay, so let us try to answer let's practice letter A. Okay, perform the combined operations. Okay, two operations are needed. Okay, so this one, 15 plus 8 minus 6. Okay, so first you need to add these two numbers. 15 plus 8 is, yes, it is 23. Minus 6, 23 minus 6 is, yes, it's 17. You write here 17. Okay, number 2, 99 minus plus 1 is 100. Minus 67, okay, that is 33. Okay, you write here 33. Okay, number 3, 90 minus, open close parenthesis, 25 plus 40. So remember, you need to perform the operation inside the parenthesis. Okay, so 25. Okay, 25 plus 40, that is 75. 65 I mean. 65. So 90 minus 65 is 25. Okay, so here 56 minus 25 plus 39. Okay, so 56 minus 25, that is 31. Okay, so 31 plus 39 is 70. Then, number 5. 25 plus, okay, open close parenthesis, 68 minus 11. So, 68 minus 11 is 57. Okay, so 57 plus 25 is 82. Okay, so that is how to solve if the operation is 2 or if it is combined operation. Okay, so let's proceed to the next chapter. Multiplication and division of whole numbers. But first, we will discuss the lesson 1, understanding multiplication. Okay, so let us read the problem. During a sack race game, the children were grouped into 3 with 4 children in each group. Okay, so how many children are playing? Okay, so to find out, add the 4 groups of 3 children. Okay, so you have here 4 groups of 3. So, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12 children. Okay, so another way of solving this is by using multiplication. Okay, multiplication is the same as repeated addition. Okay, so you can write 3 sets of 4 children is the same as 3 times 4 equals 12. Okay, so we read 3 times 4 is equals 12 as 3 times 4 equals 12. Okay, so a multiplication number sentence can also be written like this or in this way. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, so 3 and 4, these are called factors. Okay, and 12, this is the product. Okay, so what are factors? Okay, so the factors are the numbers to be multiplied. Then the product, that is the answer in multiplication. Okay, so how many sacks are used in the game? This can be solved by addition. Okay, so this one. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3 sacks. Or by multiplication sentence, this one, 3 times 1 equals 3 sacks. Okay, so any number multiplied by 1 is equal to the number itself. Okay, this is called identity property of multiplication. Okay, so let's find out more about multiplication. Okay, so kindly look at the picture in letter A and in B. Okay, so let us count how many hats are there in letter A and in B. So in letter A, you have there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there are 15 hats. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are also 15 hats. Okay, so how many hats are there in set A? In set B? Write the addition and multiplication number sentences. Okay, so here, we can write the addition sentence of this one. You have there 3. 3, how many groups? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 15. Okay, this is the addition sentence for set A. And the addition sentence for set B is 5 plus 5 plus 5. So 5 hats are there in 3 groups are there in 5 hats are there in 3 groups. Okay, so this is the addition sentence for set B. Okay, so 5 times 3 equals 15. That is the multiplication sentence of set A. And 3 times 5 is 15 for set B. Okay, so notice that even if you change the order of the factors, the product is still the same. So that is called commutative property of multiplication. So changing the order of factors, but the product is still the same. Okay, so let us have this one. The jars, the candy jars. Let us count how many candy jars. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, how many candy jars are there? How many candies there in the candy jars? Okay, so we write 9 sets of 0. Or 0 equals 0. Or 9 times 0 equals 0. Because there is no candy placed in the jar. Okay, so any number multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. Okay, even if it is 1 million times 0, the answer is still 0. Okay, that is called zero property of multiplication. Okay, so multiplication, that is repeated addition, it is a short way of adding like numbers. The sign for multiplication is this one, the x. Okay, the factors are the numbers to be multiplied, then the product, that is the answer in multiplication. Then we have the properties of multiplication, the identity property, commutative property, and the zero property. Okay, so when you say identity, any number multiplied to 1 is the number itself. Then in commutative property, okay, so changing, if you will change the order of the factors, the product is still the same. Then in zero property, any number multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. So those are the properties of multiplication. Okay, so let us proceed to lesson 2, multiplying numbers by 0, 1, and 2. Okay, so how many birds are there in all? Okay, so 6 sets of 2 birds equals 12. So let us count. Okay, so how many nests? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 nests. Then in each nest, you have there 2 birds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so 6 sets of 2 birds equals 12 birds. You can also do skip counting by 2s. Okay, so here 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Or 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. And 10 plus 2 is 12. The multiplication number sentence is 6 times 2 equals 12. Okay. This one, how many cakes are there? Okay, so there are 4 times 1 equals 4. Okay, so 4 children, then they have 1 cake. So 4 times 1 equals 4. Okay, any number multiplied by 1 is the number itself, which is 4. Okay, here, how many candies in the jar are there? Okay, so 2 jars, then 0 candies. Okay, so 2 times 0 equals 0 candies. Okay, so let us proceed to lesson 3, multiplying numbers by 3, 4, 5, and 10. Okay, so let us read the problem. Mang Nuno has a flower garden. There are 5 rows with 3 gomamela plants in each row. How many gomamelas are there in all? Okay, so 5 rows with 3 gomamelas. Okay, so 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 15. Or you could say 5 times 3 equals 15. There are 15 gomamela plants in all. Okay, so Mang Nuno plans to plant rose in his garden in the next 4 months. Okay, so here is his plan. Okay, 1 row na ay 3 roses, 2 rows with 3 roses, 3 rows with 3 roses, 4 rows with 3 roses, 5 rows with 3 roses. Okay, so in 1 row, you could write 1 times 3 is 3. Then 2 rows times 3 is 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. Then 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, so I have here the technique. You will just add 3 in each number. Okay, just like here. 1 times 3 is 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. And so on. Okay, for the second month, Okay, so you have here 1 row of 4 roses, 2 rows with 4 roses, 3 rows with 4 roses, 4 rows with 4 roses, 5 rows with 4 roses. Okay, so 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8, 3 times 4 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, then 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, so 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 4 is 16, 16 plus 4 is 20. Okay, then we have the third month. Okay, 1 rows with 5 roses, 2 rows with 5 roses, 3 rows with 5 roses, 4 rows with 5 roses, then 5 rows with 5 roses. So this one, 1 times 5 is 5, 2 times 5 is 10, 3 times 5 is 15, 4 times 5 is 20, and 5 times 5 is 25. Or 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 5, 20, 20 plus 5 is 25. Okay, so in the fourth month, okay, with in each row, you have 10 roses. Okay, so 1 times 10 is 10, 2 times 10 is 20, 3 times 10 equals 30, 4 times 10 is 40, 5 times 10 is 50. Okay, so that is how to do multiplication with numbers with 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so let's try to go back to Mang Nano's Rose Garden. What pattern do you notice with the number in each month? Okay, so Mang Nono's plans shows for some multiplication facts 3, 4, 5, and 10. Okay, so here are another multiplication facts. Okay, the multiplication facts of 3, 4, 5, and 10. Okay, so for multiplication facts of 3, the continuation of multiplication table of katong na sa previous nga 5 naman to kutob. So 6 times 3 is 18, 7 times 3 is 21, 8 times 3 is 24, 9 times 3 is 27, 10 times 3 is 30. Then the multiplication facts of 4. This is the continuation of the multiplication facts na end ganiha nga 5. Okay, so 6 times 4 is 24, 7 times 4 is 28, 8 times 4 is 32, 9 times 4 is 36, and 10 times 4 is 40. Okay, the multiplication facts of 5. Okay, so 6 times 5 is 30, 7 times 5 is 35, 8 times 5 is 40, 9 times 5 is 45, then 10 times 5 is 50. Then the multiplication facts of 10. 6 times 10 is 60, 7 times 10 is 70, 8 times 10 is 80, 9 times 10 is 90, and 10 times 10 is 100. So multiplication facts make solving multiplication problems easier. Instead of doing repeated addition, memorizing the multiplication facts makes solving word problems easier. Okay, so let's try to answer the let's practice letter A. Okay, so complete the multiplication tables. Okay, so here 2 times 0 is 0. Okay, 3 times 0 is 0, 4 times 0 is 0, 5 times 0 is 0, 10 times 0 is 0. Any number multiplied to 0 is equal to 0. Okay, here 2 times 1 is 2, 3 times 1 is 3, 4 times 1 is 4. 5 times 1 is 5. 10 times 1 is 10. Okay. Then, multiplication table of 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. And 10 times 2 is 20. Then, multiplication table of 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. Then, 4 times 3 is 12. Then, 5 times 3 is 15. 10 times 3 is 30. Okay, so 4 times 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 5 times 4 is 20. 10 times 4 is 40. Okay, here 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. And 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. Then 10 times 5 is 50. Okay, so here is skip counting by 2, skip counting by 3, skip counting by 4, skip counting by 5, and skip counting by 10. Okay, so that would be all for this week, grade 1 pupils. I hope you have learned something new today. And if you have any questions or clarification, don't hesitate to message me on my messenger account, or you can raise your questions during our virtual discussion. Thank you and God bless everyone!